Probably you have already tried things like therapy, trying to move on, reading books, but still it didn't kinda work out and you still feel kinda stuck. Similarly as to most people in this world, probably something happened to you in your life that came from your parents, from your relationships, or from some other person that did something to you. And hey, it happened to me as well. And the most important thing is to recognize it, because then you can go and do something about it. What I found out during the past 2 years, where I did like a major breakthrough in my life, is that there are some situations in our life where we just can't help ourselves on our own, and there are some like external tools that can help us. On my healing journey, I found some tools that go beyond the standard psychotherapy, which really helped me, like energy healing, and I'm very excited to share them with you and to explain to you how you can use them in your life. Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm a meditation teacher, and I run also my own freelancing business. And now for like 10 years, I'm exploring my inner world and how it has influence on my outside world. And like uh, probably similarly to everybody, like some things happened in my life that influenced my life and me as a person. And about some things I was aware, about some things I was not aware. And like 2 years ago, I started to go on this like journey where I did like a very big breakthrough, and it absolutely positively influenced my life. And I found some tools that I didn't know about before. So I thought that it could be a great idea to share those tools with you and maybe to show you something new. The thing that something happened to us in our lives, like I think it's not the end of the world, and like if you have a real conversation with anybody, I'm sure you will find some significant like life events that influenced their lives. And yeah, we are still here, right? So like I believe that the most important part about it is like to be able to recognize for yourself like that something is influencing you, with you knowing about it, or maybe you just have a feeling and you can't like uh name it, what it is for now. But the first step, which I think is the most important, is that you like decide for yourself like that you want to do something with it, so that you don't wait for like things to magically like solve by themselves, that you go and you do something about it. I believe that the solution like of us being stuck in life is not trying to escape from it or trying to push it away or trying to act like nothing happened. I really believe that the solution is to accept it and to face it. Yeah, okay, so I have this feeling, yeah, like I want to solve it, and you don't escape from it, but you face it, and then you can like really go into the core of it and to solve it for you to live a happier life and to fully participate in life that is happening right here and right now. For that, I figured out that there are like situations or like patterns that happen within us that unfortunately we can't solve on our own. Or if we can, it would take like significant amount of like internal work to do it. And I found out that there are tools, like external tools, that can happen to solve it for us. And some of them are like more classical, like psychotherapy. You probably know about it. But I found like much more advanced tools like that I didn't know about before, and they significantly helped me in my life. So like in this video, I will like tell you about it and how you can use it in your life. So at first, like how to recognize that you are stuck, right? And I think that you can recognize it for yourself, that uh, you have like situations in your life that are repeating for yourself. Yeah, like maybe some mixed mistakes are happening all over again, or you are stuck in some cycle that you don't see a way how to escape it. Yeah, or for example, you are choosing the same like work partners or life partners, as your spouse. So that's like the first sign how you can recognize it for yourself, that you are stuck. Then the second is like that you can have a feeling for yourself that you have some beliefs in you that are forbidding you to move forward in your life or to achieve something, for example, related to money, that you feel in your mind that you can't make like more than certain amount of money that you put for yourself, or I don't know, that you feel in your mind or in your body that you think it's not possible to earn income online, or that it's not possible to earn income like with your own business. So this could be another sign. Then a third sign could be that you feel that you are hitting some like glass wall, and that there is something that is preventing you from moving forward in life, and maybe you just don't know how to explain it or describe it with words, or generally that you just feel that you are hitting your limit, which you can't go through. For me, in my case, it was that in a relationship, like I hit some kind of wall that as I described to you, and I didn't know what it was, and I thought for myself like, hey, like I really don't know like what it is. I think that I can't like identify it by myself. So I want to go and I want to explore like what it is and potentially solve it. The first step for me was to go and to book a psychotherapy session. And I had some experience with psychotherapy before. I use psychotherapy online, so I don't need to go anywhere. In Europe, I used the service called Therapy, which I'm very happy with. And like this time it was different, because before I had some psychotherapist that was good for me to talk, and like she asked me questions good. I felt better for sure, but she didn't really uncover the core like reasons like why some things in my life were happening. Yeah, so like then I was able to like get a new psychotherapist, like I think by accident, and she was super good. And already, like from the first session, like she was able to identify it. This sounds like this could be this. Go and read about it, and next session we will like talk about like if it fits. And wow, like my life was really changed, because like by her uncovering like the core reasons of why things were happening, like now I was able to go back in my life, and like all the situations in the relationships in family, I was able to see with new eyes, with new point of view. And like, yeah, it really helped me. So I would say that with psychotherapy it's important to like not just find a psychotherapist that you feel good with, but also one that is very competent and that specializes on the area that you want to solve. And like from my opinion, it's very big difference. So if somebody is just like a psychotherapist with some curves, or if somebody like studies medicine and is being like a doctor in psychotherapy. And the tools I'm now talking about, yeah, I'm sharing my experience. Maybe they can work for you. I hope they would. But also, if you are facing something like very difficult in your life, like it's better to go and to see like a professional help, yeah, and discuss it with your doctor or with some professional. And yeah, a lot of things that are influencing our lives are coming from our family. And to solve like some things that are coming from our family, uh, the next tool is like the family constellation. With family constellations, it works that like you do it either in person or you can do it online as well. Usually it involves like a group of people, and you come there and you explain like your life situation, like maybe some issue that you have in your life. And then the group, the circle, they start to like connect to each other, and each of the participants, they take a role of a person that is in your life. It can be your parent, grandparent, it can be even somebody that is already dead, or it can be somebody that you don't even know about. Yeah, and like these people, they start to interact with each other, and they start to solve like your life situation without you just like observing. I find that it's a little crazy, but it works. And yeah, like the people solve it for you. And I don't know how does it work. If you know, like please write me in the comments. And sometimes like the issue, it goes like through generations, you know. So like in the constellations, sometimes like they need to solve like something like with your parent and their parent, you know, before they can come to you. So this as well, like I recommend you to try. I think it's very interesting, and for me it also helped. When you go on this journey, uh, there are some group of people or individuals that can support you on like your, let's say, the healing journey. Yeah, and some of the groups could be like woman or men circles that are usually happening like in local communities, and you can come there, and there are like women or men, and it's a safe environment where you can share like what's going on in your life. You can share it with no judgment, and maybe you can hear some perspectives of other people, and maybe like just the think of you being there and hearing like the sharings of other could be also beneficial for you. Then there are also like a specified like support groups, you know, for example, for people that are going through divorce, or for people that have like narcissistic parents, or for people that are, you know, going through some specific situation. And for me, for example, like on the psychotherapy, like she identified that one of my previous girlfriends, she had like the mental disorder, the BPD, and then I found like the support group, and then like I found out like, oh my god, like the things that were happening to me like were happening in the exact same way to somebody else, and we were able to connect and like you know, support each other and like talk it out. Like they were really the people that got me because we went through the same, and like again, it really helped me, you know, just to know that in the exact same situation, I was not alone and it was caused by this. The next tools that I'm going to talk about now, they are more from the area of energy healing. Let me say like that in this world, like there are some people that have very unique gifts, and to be precise, like each of us have like very unique gifts, and it is our goal to uncover them, and then to go and offer our gifts to the world. But some gifts of some people are that they can heal other people with energy work. And the first tool that you can use is called Reiki. And Reiki is an ancient form of an energy healing. It comes from Japan, and it basically involves a person, the energy healer, to like work with their and with your energy to like check the energy that is like in your body, and they can help you to identify like if you have some energy blocked, you know, maybe if you have some stuck emotions, and they are able to identify it at first in your body where it is. They can help you to describe what it is. They can also help you to clean the energy so it flows again like as it's supposed to be. So in my case, like when I hit the wall that I talked to you about, like during my Reiki session, the energy healer was able to tell me like, hey Thomas, like here in this area you have some blocked energy, and I think it's because you are like putting away what your heart is telling you, and you are trying to overcome it with your mind, and it's not doing good to you. It's doing bad for your energy, and it's doing bad for your health as well. Like it's influencing your immune system, and if you don't solve it, like you can't move forward in your life. And I was like, wow! And instantly I knew like what I had to do, like because it was really true. I was like forcing something like with my mind over something that my heart was telling me, and really like it's true that like before I had some like health problems like for some periods of time which I didn't know like why it's happening. Another tool from the energy healing could be some like specific like energy healing session. Yeah, some people call it like palm reading, energy healing, aura reading. And in this session, like the energy healer, they go like much deeper to connecting with your energy and with your soul, with you as a person, and they are able to describe to you like why did you come to this world, like why some things in your life happened. They can connect it with where are you going to in your life, and they can also like tell you about your challenges. Yeah, like as I said, like what happened. They can explain, and they can also like tell you about the gifts that you have and how to use them forward. And for me, for example, it was something that I knew, like inside of me, I knew about it, but I was not sure. But like when you do this like energy healing session, like the healer is telling you this stuff like without you telling them anything. So I think like it's a little magic, and for me it was really like life changing. Yeah, I was able to talk like with my spirit guides. I was able to see my soul. I was able to receive like the message of my soul purpose, and I was also able to like unblock my heart. Yeah, like because before I was doing like everything like through my mind, but after this, like I was able to, for the first time in my life, do things from my heart, which really was life changing for me, and it still is. Yeah, like the first one happened for me like 2 years ago, and like wow, really good. And since then, I have recommended like this energy healing to many of my friends, and all of them were super happy with it. So like yeah, I think like this energy healing is like a very good tool. When you identify that you have something stuck in your energy, yeah, and it's maybe something more serious that it can be solved with Reiki or the energy healing, then you can find like some specialized like cleansing ceremonies. And I did, for example, mine in Bali with a local specialist with a high priest and his wife. And for me, I went through it because the healer during the energy healing session that I did identified that without me telling, yeah, that somebody in my family had a miscarriage, and the energy from the soul that was not born is somehow stuck on me and is like negatively influencing my life. And for that, I had to go through this cleansing ceremony, which the high priest with his wife they did for me, and like it was like with no substances, just like pure energy work. Again, I did it here in Bali, and like since then, like this bad energy is clean from me. I feel much better, and like really like almost like right after I felt the relief and the energy going away. A tool I can't forget to mention is of course meditation, and for me like meditation in the context of this video is kinda a very hard tool, and I explain to you why. It is hard for me because generally it's hard for me to like identify that something's wrong. Yeah, like for me it is hard to do it on my own, and it takes me a lot of time, and even then I'm not able to do it like fully. So for me to have the external help is really helpful, to so that somebody can ask me questions or like point me in a direction. That's not happening in meditation. You really need to go inwards like by yourself, and like see like what do you feel, like what patterns like you think are like repeating, and then you need to go and identify like why they are happening, and then also like how to solve them. Like so again, for me like to do this on my own is very hard. I know that some people can do it, but I think like that to use meditation like uh to unblock yourself, from like some difficult life situations is very hard. But there are some ways. One of the ways that I, for example, do now, and maybe you can do it as well, is that you can invoke the energy of the god Ganesha. And I do it that I chant mantra, the Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha, and probably I will do a video about mantras like some other time, but it is possible. And for me, it works that when I chant this mantra, like in my meditation while I chant, like the solutions to my life situations start to appear, because Ganesha, he likes when the energy flows, and he is the god of obstacles, and he can help you to remove the obstacles in your life. Another option would be to invite the energy of Kali, and like Kali is a goddess which likes to use force to remove things from your life. And so with this, I would be I would be careful, but yeah, to like unblock something in your life and to start things moving, you can like use the energy of the goddess Kali as well. Another thing similar to meditation, which is like oftentimes connected, is breathwork that can also help you to unblock yourself, like with some stored emotions, with some patterns in your life, yeah, with some stored stuck energy inside of you. About breathwork, like at this moment, I don't know much. I just know that some people like are very good at this and use breathwork as a very powerful tool for like personal healing. For example, I went through a breathwork called Ekadasi, and like this was very powerful. It takes 11 days, and it really like uh, awaken like stored memories and stored emotions even from your childhood inside of you. So like for sure it is very interesting, but I think that for me the area of breathwork is something that I want to explore more further, and at this point like there are much more like competent people than me like to talk about breathwork. But for sure what helps, and it can be done either after meditation, either after breathwork, or just like anytime during your day, is the technique of journaling. You take a journal, you start to write, like how do you feel? And usually when you start to write, like new emotions, new ideas start to pop up, and you are able to like describe more precisely how do you feel and why. So like this is a tool that like also a lot of people use to help them to heal and to help them identify that something's going wrong, and also to identify like what is the cause of the things that are happening. A tool that I for sure want to mention as well is psychedelics. Psychedelics are in the past years like used more and more worldwide, like in medicine, to treat like symptoms related to mental health, like depression and PTSD. And now like they are in some kind of renaissance, yeah, that they are used more and more, like in the all around the world, not only like to solve the stuff, yeah, like with the mental health, but also for like personal development, or like by people that are curious what is more there in their life, you know, like what is there beyond what I see. And like psychedelics, they can show you like many different places, and they can help you to solve like some internal stuff. They can help you to unblock again like some stored emotions, some stuck energy. And there are like many various like psychedelics, you know. And like for you, you don't need to for your first experience go to the Amazon forest and do ayahuasca. You can start, for example, with mushrooms, with mushrooms that contains like psilocybin. That is like pretty easy thing to start with. Yeah, but if you'd want to go in this direction, I recommend you to at first study about it, and maybe to see some of the researches, you know, in this area, or to see some TED talks on YouTube from some professionals that talk about this topic and like what it is doing. But yeah, like psychedelics can show you like many things about you, about this world, about humans, and also they can help you to heal. And the last thing I want to talk about is of course the support of your friends and family. Always this can be like the first step, for example, for you, where you can go and talk with them, and it can be like the first level of support. I think it's very important to have a healthy circle of people around you that you can call to when you don't feel good, you know, when you just want to talk about some things, or when you don't know what to do. But maybe there are also like some topics which family and friends is not enough, and maybe you need to use some other of the tools that I talked about in this video. So what I think that you can do as the first step is to check in with yourself. You know, like, do you feel that you are stuck somewhere in your life? Do you feel that you are hitting a wall somewhere, you know, that you can't go past through? Or do you feel that you are limiting yourself by some of your belief? Do you feel that there is something like that in your life? And if you identify it, congratulations, it's your first step, so you can go and do something about it. If you want to start with meditation, I prepared a 7-day free meditation challenge. The link to sign up is in the description. It's for free, and during 7 days I will explain to you like how to start with meditation. One of the exercises is also like to check your emotional state, so like this can be used like for the topic that we talked about in this video. And if you want to see more videos like about like exploring the inner state and meditation, subscribe to my channel. I post one video every week, and if you want, you can ask me anything in the comments. I will reply to you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.